let's go to Janelle in San Antonio. Janelle in San Antonio, welcome to the program. What's going on with you? What's on your mind?
Hi, David. I'm so glad that you called me. Um, well, there's a couple things, if you have a minute.
Well, let's start with the first one and see where we get.
The first thing that I wanted to say, I hear a lot of I'm 48, so I'm older, but I hear a lot of the Gen Z younger people saying that they're going to vote third party because of they're real upset about what's going on with Israel.
Yep.
And I'm so glad, I'm so happy that the younger generation is thinking globally and that they care about other people. It's beautiful. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would really like to plead to them and beg to them. Right now, we're choosing between an authoritarian takeover or keeping democracy. I'm sorry, but the third party candidate that you're going to vote for is not going to win. So basically, you're wasting your votes. And I'm
Mm.
pleading you all to just go ahead and vote blue and get rid of this authoritarian crap. And then after that, get motivated, get organized, and save the Middle East, save the world. That's what I really want. That'd be
Yeah, and by
great.
the way, Janelle, if you care about others and your vote is driven by empathy, consider all of the, seniors whose Social Security and Medicare might be cut if Trump were to get his way now that he's talking about entitlements. Women whose
Exactly.
autonomy and rights could be taken away. Children whose educations will be further eroded if Donald Trump, right? Think babies who are not going to get the care that they, if you care about other people, think about the impact that taking an action that helps Trump will have on so many people right here in the United States as well. And it's not about just, oh, we only care about people within our borders rather than outside of them. It's, listen, I can speak for myself. I care about Palestinians and I care about the Yazidi and I care about those victimized by the Syrian civil war and I care about the Rohingya and the Uyghurs and what's happening in Ethiopia. I care about all of it relatively equally. And when I vote for the president of the United States, I'm primarily thinking of, oh, right, those other places have leaders. I'm voting for the president of the United States. What are my options here? What's going to happen here? That's the way I think about it.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better, David. You always have the right words.
All right,
It-
Janelle, thank you. I appreciate you making the point.
okay. So with that said, I just wanted to let you know, David, I had talked about how women are going to get together and fight back and everything before.
Hmm.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that we are getting together. We're banding together. We're organizing hundreds. I've got hundreds of women with in my movement, and and it's growing every day.
Yep.
And we're all voting blue.
Okay.
And
All right.
uh,
Janelle from San
yeah,
Antonio. It's an important statement. I'm glad you made it. I'm going to move on so I can try to squeeze in a couple more folks here. Why don't we go next to, oh, I don't know. How about Max, red state voting from Chicago? I'm trying to understand what's going on here, but Max from
Hear me?
Chicago, right? Max from
Hello?
Chicago. Yeah, you're on the air.
David, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Beautiful. Thank you, David. I've been a long time listener. I listen to every episode of your show after work for years now, but I'll
Thank
get to
you.
my question. So I think, I live in a blue state of Chicago. It goes blue for Biden every year, which is
Illinois.
great. I vote for him. Illinois,
Yep.
Chicago, Illinois, yes. Not as dangerous as everyone says it is on the news, but
All right.
um, I think my question is, how do we help the red states, especially the swing ones, to go for Biden or blue from our blue states that I think are pretty much locked up?
In the current environment, it's donating, phone banking, and door knocking if you can get to the state. Those are the three things that come to mind, and talking to people in those states if you know people in those states.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. All right. I think that was my main question, David. I appreciate it very much, sir.
All right, Max from Chicago, glad to have provided a bit of guidance there. Why don't we go next to Doxy, who's a website member at davidpakman.com from Seattle, Washington. Doxy, welcome to the program.
Hello, David. Thanks for taking my call. I
Pleasure.
was wondering, my wife and I have been socking away a little bit of dough. We got $1,200, which is a lot of money for us to give to the Democrats for their success. I was wondering if I could get your coaching on how best to spend that. Do I give it all to Joe or maybe select a couple of Senate races? What's your coaching?
Oh boy, I am really hesitant to tell people how to spend their money. Now, I'm this $1,200. It's specifically allocated for political donations. It's not money you need or might need for other stuff. Like, do you have $1,000 emergency fund? Do you have 4 to 6 months of expenses stored away? Are you contributing towards retirement?
All that we're good. Okay. No, this is
Got it. So this
specifically
is not
set by-
12. This is $1,200 you definitely don't need for anything else.
Well, exactly right. Thank you.
Got it. Got it. Okay. I would be as tactical as possible. The reality is that right now, Biden's got about $100 million more than Trump. So just to be like, I'm not saying people shouldn't donate to Biden. Obviously, if everybody stopped, then Biden would have no money. And unfortunately, a lot of these elections depend on money right now. But because Biden has such a money premium over Trump, I think a better way to get involved with the Biden campaign is phone banking and door knocking, and looking at that. I would be waiting a little bit until all of the Senate races kind of shake themselves out, and we know exactly what are the elections likely to be the closest on which control of the Senate could hinge, or you could apply the same thing to the House. And then over the summer, I would strategically donate to those. Now, how you split it up is up to you, but Biden's money lead is so big that it's conceivable, if it were me, and I don't make political donations. I've said this many times. My activism is the show. I have way more reach with what I do on the show than what I would by throwing some bucks at candidates. The way I would be thinking about it is, what are the close races likely to make a difference that I could get involved in? And could be Senate, could be House. I would think about it that way.
Good info. Thank you, David.
All right. Doxy from Seattle, Washington. Great to hear from you. And let's go to CK from California. CK from California, welcome to the program. What's on your mind today? And you've self-muted. You must unmute yourself.
Hi, David. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi. So, yeah, I've been just thinking about, the tendency of Trump to capitalize random letters and words in his famous tweets and
Yes.
truths. And I was just thinking, sorry, excuse me. I was thinking about how he does that. And in my history class, we were looking at some old documents, like from the colonial times, like the Declaration of Independence, et cetera, and so forth. And, we see in those kind of documents from the 17th, 18th centuries where people capitalize, just random letters sort of to give value to certain words in those documents. I was thinking if maybe, Trump, does he have some sort of thought process that maybe he's
Right.
representing or, imitating such figures like
As a known
George-
student of literature, Trump may be mimicking a practice from years ago. Yeah. No, I mean, listen, I think you may be right that he's just trying to give emphasis. I don't think he's really done too much reading of the literature you're referring to, but maybe it's as simple as he wants to emphasize words by randomly capitalizing them. That could be it.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a funny, thing that we noticed with particularly Trump's post whenever
Yeah.
he posts on Truth Central.
Listen, it's as good of an assessment as anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, CK
Yeah,
from California. I'll continue looking into that, and maybe we'll someday get an answer. Appreciate everybody who called in. Let's take a very quick break, and then we will be back with so much more on the Friday show.